chance to update the Virginia Midland video series here. It is July 1st. Hard to believe it's already July, but July 4th is this weekend. So hopefully everybody's safe and has a great holiday weekend. Getting back to the layout, I finally have got back in here. Work has really been busy. But next year, change a few things, gonna slow down, so spend a little bit of time with my family, and gives me a chance to do some other things like what I love. I haven't been in here forever. And here in the last 2 weeks, I finally has got back in here. Just got a little burnt out or whatever, but enough about me. I do have a couple changes that I've done that I have not put on the blog or put on the video series, but let me get straight to that. As you can see right here in the front, I'll zoom in a little bit here. I did finish this area of scenery. It's not totally complete, but it's a lot better than what it looked like. This is right over here by the team track, and got a little retaining wall, got a little, I guess, a bluff with some trees on it and stuff like that, and kind of made a cutout here. I don't know what I'm going to put in there. I don't know if that's just a road out in there or what. Need to go back and kind of highlight my trees. The ones in the background should look a little bit lighter, kind of like this here at the top, but I've got that all the way down. Just you can do some things and go back and change a few things, and you finally stumble on what looks right, and those dark trees and stuff. That looks bad from a distance, but it kind of draws you out a little bit. I think I might have to get rid of that little blue that goes down there and just kind of go right across there. But been finishing up a few things. You see my work desk here is pretty hectic looking. I had to finish some locomotives for some clients, put some tsunami sounds in them, little detail jobs and stuff like that. Pretty not too bad on the time wise, but for me, for some reason, I like to procrastinate, and I wouldn't say procrastinate, just can't just get in here for 2 straight hours. It's hard. You got to do a little bit here and there, but got a couple things I wanted to update you on. As you know, my lower level is pretty much incomplete right now. I wouldn't say incomplete, but unfinished, and it's really got crap all over it. As you can see, I got cars stationed everywhere and everything like that. But over here, I had the trackage in and everything. If you follow my blog, this is originally my ON30 layout down here with the canal and everything like that. And I had this is where all the sand hoppers go to get filled. And they go down here, and the quarry, or I'm sorry, the plant, the sand plant, is not will not be on the layout, but I'll have a spur that I guess you can pretend it goes off to that sand loading plant. As you know, it comes all the way up to Helix in the garage, and then eventually finishes over here where those sand hoppers are at Rappahannock Aggregate. So I actually like what I had down here. Got another industry that's, as you can see, that's drill strap. It's mine run lumber. It's got some wood chip hoppers that get filled there. Maybe just one, maybe some unloading of some lumber, reloading of lumber. I'm not sure. But I had it in here, and it really wasn't comfortable. So I'm going to make it simple. I've got to put a larger bridge in here in the canal. And the canal is different. I like it, but I don't like it. So I'm not really changing up because it's already built. I really don't want to get into tearing up bench work and stuff like that. It's no fun. So I'm going to go with it and do the best I can. That is the platform there, very rudimentary. I'm going to lay a piece of styrene on there and paint it black, and it'll be covered up with ballast and everything, so you don't even see it. But just got a little support for the hoppers. And it's going to be a double track starting about right there. Double track goes down there, and then you have the spur that goes off against the backdrop, and the double track come into one. Or like a long run around for the long hopper trains. I'm trying to fit about at least 7 to 9 cars per train. I know that's not a real long train, but that's long on my railroad. So I've got this. I've got some work. I want to get this done. Wiring. The track's not bad. This bridge is kind of holding me up, and I've been kind of twiddling my fingers today. Got some other things I had to do around the house first. But that is one of my projects for this summer. I don't know what it is with me. I've always liked to tear stuff up and change it up. I think I've done my original plan up here probably about 25 times. But once you get the scenery and stuff down there, you really don't want to rip it out. And I'm not. I'm fine with it. One other change I've noticed in my blog, noted, can't talk today, in my blog, and let me get over here. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but, excuse me. As you can see, this area right here is where it goes out to the Helix there. It's a plastic bag that keeps the warm temperatures out of here. Very comfortable, 74 degrees. As you can see, you got a little S curve in there. I'm going to have to take that out. My 6-axle locomotive. My SD20-2 is fine with it. But my SD50, my big boy right here, I like him. It's a Proto 2000. He's good for pushing my track cleaning thing around. That's one reason I got him. But he will not. Actually, I tested it out. It ran fine until I put the cab and everything else on. And I think I tried it when I took some of the weight out for the Tsunami. I don't think it is as heavy as what it was. So he tracked through there fine. Of course, as soon as you get it all done, scenery and everything, and get him on the track, I'm not going through there anymore. So 6-axle jobs really don't have really can't get through there, and then the front wheel will come off. So I'm going to kind of just span it out a little bit. It's going to be some work. I'm going to have to take maybe that tree out there, right there in the middle of the screen, and part of that wall behind it. But should work out. I can move this bridge and everything. I'll try to take all these daggone trees out. It's going to be a pain in the rear end, but once I get that in there, I think it'll be a smoother operation going into Helix, because it's almost like a couple S curves out there. I'm going to try to get rid of that. As you can know, there is a crossing in there, as you can see in there. I'm going to try to get in there and do some work. This is actually the RF&P interchange, or the staging. The crossing goes in there, and it's got that out there. It does pretty well. I don't think I've ever used it in an op session. I need to do an op session, so might be one by myself. But anyways, and of course I've got some other projects going on. I've got some decaling going on, and a few other things. I've got a new locomotive for the Midland. Got a wide cab a wide cab GP40-2. So that's going to be nice. Canadian. It's going to be a little Canadian there. That's something different. I've always wanted a wide cab, so I finally got one. I've got a new MP15 drive. I picked it up somewhere, I forget. So I'm going to have another MP15. I like to put sound in that and have a double switcher movement. That would be nice to maybe just not switch cars, but actually go out on the rails and everything like that. So I'm going to try to get some extra power. A couple other ones. I just look at my power, and I just don't have a whole lot. I think one of my favorite engines on the layout is Virginia Central #3. I think Midland's going to be buying that because 2 engines on the line is really probably not feasible. We do have the 106, and I recently picked up, sorry about the quick movement there, but I also picked up an SW 1200 Louisville Nashville L&N. If you've ever had one of these, somebody put a decoder in it. Even though the decoder, I got it for like $30. But these guys move. They're very smooth. They're an RF&P one that I've custom did. They run like a Swiss watch. They do really well. So I'm going to probably put that in Virginia Central. Probably just a plain green, kind of like I don't know, I might go with the yellow. I think that would be attractive. Interesting. Oh boy, got me a plan already. Didn't even realize it. So, but that's that. That's probably going to be, I don't know, probably hopefully towards the end of summer. But I'll just do a generic yellow paint job on it. I think that'd be attractive. Yellow, weather it up like 106. But I did this boxcar one time when I had summer. I'm not happy with it. Tone it down. It needs to be a little darker. Actually, looks lighter than it is. But one other thing, I still look at my sand loading plan. As you know, this loads sand into dump trucks, and I have a grand total of one dump truck. I don't know what is it with Boley trucks. They are like impossible to find now. You can find them, but you know, when they first came out, they were like a dime a dozen. Now they're 10, 12 or more dollars. Now the thing is, I model in the 90s. So I think when you come into a layout, when you look at vehicles and stuff like that, you can tell right away where they're modeling. I think that's a quick thing. And I've done, I think, a decent job of trying to incorporate my vehicles. And it's 90s. If you got 80s, model 80s and 90s, man, you got an easy time. Or actually, I'm sorry, you got a bad time. It's hard to find stuff. It's all 50s and 60s and today. There's no in between. 70s is rough too. But I've got some cars here. I got the Trident, makes a pretty good truck. 90s. I can go 80s and 90s. I picked this up from a friend of mine. A little State Trooper Caprice Classic. That could go over the 90s very easily. Full Ford Probe. I used to, Boss used to work with. Used to have one of those. I love the thing. Actually, same color too. Nice. But if you look at the dump trucks, Boley makes a couple different dump trucks. All right, these are internationals. You can tell it's always got that big square grill. The blue one is an older one. It's more of an 80s. You still see some of these on the road now. And I believe the white truck is also an international. I know that. But it's, I want to say, like maybe late 90s or mid 90s, but pretty much it stayed the same. I believe it's like a 4300. And then let me move around here a little bit more. You can see this Beacons truck here. That's another international. Got that flat body. As you can see, I roll around here. This would be an incorrect car for my layout. This is a GMC, but that's, I think it's a 2003. So that's another Boley truck. I just get away with that one because that one's kind of in the maybe zone. So I looked on eBay. I found me some trucks here that I'm going to get there. I think they're coal trucks, but I just got to get some dump trucks. One dump truck on the layout. I think eventually with that blue one, I'm going to actually make a dump body. So I don't think it'd be that hard. I actually had the styrene. I was working on it one day, but never got to it. But so that's a big thing, you know, vehicles. Try to, you know, get those right vehicles. Used to be some companies, these Fresh Cherries, I picked some up. The old Honda there. You can't see this old Ford Explorer. I believe Atlas used to make those. You'll catch those at train shows. I think it's like a 93, you know. It's got the flat front. They go for, shoot, I think I picked that up for $5, which, get a nice car. I'll get an old Thunderbird in here. Get a nice car for, you know, a couple bucks. That's a good deal. Train shows are the hidden jewels in my opinion. So, well, we're closing in here on 14 minutes, so let me wrap this up. Just wanted to tell you that I'm back and going to try to get some modeling done. Main thing I'm working on right now is this mine run branch here. Best thing I like about this, I can sit down in the chair and bam, eye level, perfect. Operating from a chair, it's much better than standing up. I'm sorry, but I'm going to work on this today, and hopefully I could at least, I'm trying to get, I don't know if I get the track done today, but once I get that bridge in, it's going to be clear sailing. So go get working on that. I got my track bed and stuff like in there, and I'm going to try something different with track bed. I'm going to use some track bed on like the upper level. Really use none, but down lower level a little bit different. Well, let me finish up here. Thanks for checking it out. Sorry about my delay in last time. I had a couple people ask me to do an update, so here we are. Really appreciate it, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you check out my blog. I update that more often than my videos. So, yes, the Virginia Midland is still alive. So I will talk to you guys later, and thanks.